I'm sure all of us have heard about the famous world wars, World War I and World War II. They led to such a humanitarian crisis that they continue to linger in our minds and hearts even after decades. The story of Anne Frank dates back to the Second World War when the Germans occupied the Netherlands. For 2 years, Anneliese Marie Frank and 7 others went into hiding. It was in this duration that Anne wrote her diary. From the diary of Anne Frank is extracted from the diary of a young girl. Let us watch how Frank documented her thoughts and experiences as a 13-year-old in hiding. The opening thought the author has penned in the diary is that she feels odd about writing in a diary, not because it is her first time, but also because she feels no one will care for a young girl's thoughts in the future. Do you also feel like this sometimes? I'm sure we all have felt unheard or unseen at least once in our life. Frank goes on to tell us that she does not have any friends and she is lonely. However, she emphasizes that her parents and relatives are all very nice, but she does not have anyone she can truly call her friend. So, she decides to call her diary Kitty and personifies it as her friend. She says that she will first provide some insights on her life as a context in case someone ever chanced upon her diary. So, she tells us about the time she and her sister Margaret were born and how they immigrated to Holland. Do you also have a diary? What kind of things do you jot down in it? For Anne, her diary was like a silent friend who listens to her talk about her life and everything she wished she could share with a real friend. Anne recalls her math teacher and her interaction with him. She reveals she is a chatterbox and her teacher would often get annoyed with her. As a punishment for talking in his class, he gives her extra homework. The first task was to write an essay on the topic chatterbox, which Anne wrote in favor of her talking in class. She writes that although she will try to better herself, she cannot completely stop talking. Her teacher found it amusing but gave her another essay when she did not improve her behavior in class. The next essay topic was "Quack, quack, quack," said Mistress Chatterbox. Some among us often find it difficult to stay silent, especially in class. There is a constant urge to talk, and this often interrupts the teaching process for the teacher. Anne's teacher felt interrupted and disturbed with her non-stop talking. But at the same time, he was amused with Anne's ways to justify her behavior. However, he was not at all convinced. So, when Anne did not improve, he went ahead and assigned her yet another essay entitled "An Uncorrigible Chatterbox." Anne writes her third topic in the form of a poem, and her teacher enjoys it so much that he reads it out for the whole class and to other classes as well. How amazing must it have felt to be praised in such a manner in front of the whole class? What lesson can we learn from this short extraction? It is the consequence of letting students be who they are. To achieve great success, it is important to have the freedom to be who one truly is. Everyone has the right to live in freedom, and this means both physically and mentally free. The lack of freedom takes a toll on one's mental and physical health.